Hello and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about one of the best low-level guns in Escape from Tarkov. That is the AKS-74UB. This gun is available from Prapor level 1 and it's available after you finish his first quest, the Dubé quest, which is a very easy quest to complete. Once you have it unlocked, you also want to try and prioritize unlocking the PS round, where you do have to complete the golden pocket watch and then delivery from the past. So that's a couple more quests to unlock, but then you're going to have a very capable weapon that has access to ammo that will pen level 3 armor fairly consistently very early in your progression. So without further ado, let's get into the gun building and let's see what is available. So first thing off, you need to buy the weapon from Prapor. It is a little bit expensive at 70,000 rubles. Then you go over to Skier and buy this B11 handguard. After that, you're going to be wanting to get the foregrip from Skier as well, the RK6. Then we'll hop over to Mechanic level 1 and buy his GTL, which is a flashlight laser combo. Then we'll hop back over to Prapor and get the Cobra sight with the sight cover. And then once you put all those parts on your gun, it's going to look like this. And it's actually a fairly capable weapon. And I've used it this wipe to level all the way through 15 and beyond. And so we'll take a little bit of a look at the recoil. It's not the best, but it's actually very solid. At medium range, you can full auto spray. And then this sight is decent, at least for tapping. You can tap scavs, I would say, from about 100 meters fairly consistently. Any farther than that, and you're really pushing the limits of this gun and the caliber of the weapon because the damage just isn't that high. We also have to look at the hipfire capability, and I would say it is fairly good. It's actually one of the things I like about this weapon is that you can kind of run and gun with it and not feel too slow. Now I'm going to talk about why I like this weapon while I just have some gameplay in the background. And the main reason is the fact that it is a silenced weapon. I started this wipe late, personally. I was about a month late into the wipe. Usually I'm fairly ahead in terms of progression, just because I absolutely adore this game. But yeah, I had to start late, and I noticed that anytime I was running a loud weapon, I was just getting instantly rushed by higher level players who are on the kill PMC quest. And so I really valued the ability to have a silenced weapon this wipe. And I found that it was just very consistent in its capabilities, and the way that you're just able to kill scavs effectively really helped me progress through the quests. One thing I would mention about this weapon is the possibility of finding upgrades in raid. The ammo type is actually very common to find on maps like Woods. You can consistently find boxes of BT, BS, and also BP rounds, which are all fairly decent rounds. Another thing I like about using this weapon is that there are a lot of attachments that you can find in raid that you can then attach to this weapon. And I've always found that to be a fun part of Tarkov, where you're able to just kind of scrounge whatever you can from the map and upgrade your weapon. I don't know why, but that is just very satisfying to me. That's why I like that the weapon has lots of attachments and ammo that is constantly spawning in raid. However, if you're the type of player who only likes to find things off the traders, don't worry, as there are lots of attachments on the traders for this gun, especially once you get to level 2 traders and 3, you can really turn this thing into a machine, and you even get access to very good ammo. Like I mentioned earlier, BT and BS rounds are fantastic. You can get BT rounds from Prapor level 2 and 3. And then you can also get BS rounds, I think, at level 3 from Prapor. And those are respectively good for class 4 and class 5 armor penetration. So this is a weapon that you can become consistent with and use basically through your entire leveling process. However, I would not recommend sticking with just this weapon, as there are so many quests in this game that require you to use other guns. But it's kind of a gun that you can go back to if maybe you're on a death streak and you just kind of want to feel familiar with some sort of weapon. And this is the one to go back to because it is very consistent and it is good at all trader levels. Now, that's not to say this gun is not without fault. It does shoot 5.45 ammo, which is a low damage round. Now, 5.56 actually has similar damage values. However, with the increased rate of fire on those weapons, it just seems like they are much better suited for PvP. So again, I would say this is a more like a scav killing weapon, a questing weapon, something that you're not going to be rushing PvP with. And that's just because of the low damage. As you can see, like in this clip that's playing right now, I didn't hit that headshot and it took that guy quite a few shots to go down. So that's something to just keep in mind, that this is not just the end all be all weapon. It does have some limitations and you just kind of have to adapt and overcome to them. You definitely want to play up close and personal with this gun, as it is very mobile and you can just sort of get around people and just, you know, get in their face and shoot them in the head. Ideally, you're just going to be trying to like 2 to 3 tap to the thorax or get that headshot. That is how you're going to kill people with this weapon. So I would just go ahead and advise that, you know, don't aim for the legs. You got to hit the thorax. You got to hit the head. Anyways, that comes to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.